Hello everyone, that's a new video. Like and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
What is 100% a myth about men?
We walk around not thinking about anything but what's happening. Maybe some, but there are those who overthink everything constantly. That we don't want/need affection or compliments. We actually do to a crippling degree. We've just been socialized to feel ashamed by that need and the vulnerability that inherently comes with it. So we avoid it, project that shame onto others, convince ourselves its toughness and continue the cycle. That a man doesn't need hugging, caressing, and cuddling as much as a woman does. The sense of touching has been devalued and the sense of smell has been debased. They aren't romantic and hate being in serious relationships. That we get instantly turned on just by looking a beautiful woman. Women forget that we also need mental stimulation to feel attraction. My ex thought she could act however she wanted towards me and that I would get over it instantly and be able to have sex with her because she was beautiful. And honestly, looks without connection mean nothing to me. This clearly one of the weirder stereotypes, since men outnumber women heading professional kitchens, and barbecue culture is also masculinely coded. In my own experience, my mom was a very utilitarian cook, favoring kits or processed ingredients, while my dad actually did more bespoke stuff like pecan pies. As an aside, where did the English grammar rule get to that mom and dad are capitalized when addressing or referring to one's own parents? Grammar checkers have started to flag me to use lowercase for the last couple of years. That developing feelings for a platonic girlfriend means you were only friends with them because you wanted to fuck them. It's an insanely crude way of looking at something like that. Most often it's just because you built an extreme level of trust with that friend and then wanted to be around them more, not because of some initial desire. Every orgasmus is equal. If we bust, it was good. Not true. Not true in the slightest. I hate the stereotype that men only care about sex, sports, and could live happily by having their main hobby being watching paint dry on an apartment whose only furniture is a fold chair, a TV, and a mattress. Not only does it reduce men to animalistic brutes, but kind of also acts as a justification for the brutish manner much of the male population then acts. Sexual harassment, violence, domestic incompetence that is sometimes willing, etc. because, oh, it's just men being men, instead of teaching your boys better as a parent. Laziness. TV loves to perpetuate laziness among men, but that's just not true among any of my guy friends. I think it comes up because priorities are different between men and women. The only guy I know who watches football all day is the busiest man I know the other 6 days of the week. Some time for family and some for work, and then a good bulk of hours one day for himself. We are always down for sex. Media portrays men as wanting to hump anything that will let them, and if they don't, there is something wrong. We are human beings, not robots. Life is crazy, and there are times where sex is the last thing on my mind. It's a total myth that men don't express their feelings. Many guys are just as emotional and vulnerable as anyone else. Men have no feelings. No, they do have them. They are just stigmatized like crazy if they outwardly act vulnerable with anyone. People put pressure on men to be these stoic machines. Man up and deal with it. And the second they show any emotion that can be seen as a weakness, it is used against them. That we think you look better with makeup on. That we're safe walking around alone at night. I've been jumped twice, and there's always a woman ready to point out that my attackers were other men as though it made some kind of difference. Some dudes act like blue balls is some super painful thing that is a woman's fault for leading you on. It's at most mildly uncomfortable, and something you can single-handedly solve on your own. I think the thing that is 100% a myth is the underlying notion that anything about humanity is 100%. Whenever I hear most men are XYZ or most women are XYZ, I know that whatever comes next is completely made up, that men don't clean. In my experience, the dirty people percentage is similar amongst men and women. Someone who wants a clean house will clean it. Someone who will find excuses will find excuses. Someone who wants a clean house without cleaning it is an a-hole. Degrees of cleanliness can vary. That men don't like physical affection and only want sex. I'd love to be able to just cuddle up with my crush or hold her hand. That we aren't emotional. Some may not be, some hide it, some bottle it up because they've been told to keep it to themselves, some are very emotional. That and having a bad back isn't us trying to excuse us from trying to get out of something. Try having a ruptured disc and multiple ruptured ones and have people ask you to move furniture. We don't talk about sex or objectify women all the time. Anyone who does this is a teenager, and if they're an adult, it's a huge red flag. Anytime I meet someone like that, I immediately think, what's the fastest way I can leave this conversation? We lack emotional intelligence. I've been in serious relationships where I'm the one with more emotional intelligence. As a guy, this can be weird in certain instances, that we struggle to feel emotions or talk about how we are feeling. We don't. We've just learned that people will take our feelings and weaponize them against us at worst, and at best, no one fucking cares. That we absolutely cannot control ourselves when presented with tempting women and situations. We absolutely can. I've actually had beautiful women assume this about me and get offended when I don't act like they expected. Sorry, I have a brain. It's like, because of a few assholes, everyone assumes all men cannot control themselves. It's actually pretty damn condescending to assume this. Most generalizations tend to work like this, but here's a couple I can think of. Men are just horny beasts who always want to have sex all the time forever. Men can't be sexually assaulted. Men who are gay or who cross-dress or who just dress or act feminine aren't real men. Men can't be friends with women. Every one of these pisses me off to no end. That traditional masculine traits are toxic. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole, but it has little to do with masculinity itself. Real masculinity seemingly got hijacked by a bunch of jerks cosplaying what they think it means to be a man. Not a new problem. The insecure and underloved always fall for that trap. That most bad people are men, sure, maybe we are more violent and that takes the spotlight, but shitty people do more than just physical acts, and I have met equally shitty women to men. Flip a coin. That it's all about dick size with men, and that lots of what they do, like big cars, skyscrapers, is all about their fears regarding inadequate size, whereas it's just straight up assertions of masculinity in culture. We care about looks, but we do not care about what you are wearing past hygiene in most cases. This is a sub-game for other women to judge each other and compete. Women are hyper-aware of it. Most men are oblivious to it. Take care of that body, though, F our slay. That men don't suffer just because they don't vocalize it externally. It's something that, yes, is the responsibility of the individual man, but societal standards have been the guiding reason for this. Men are globally 2x more likely to take their own lives than women and 4x in the US. In my area of work, divorced fathers are 8x more likely than divorced mothers to do the same. One myth is that all men love sports. I didn't grow up watching them religiously, but my wife did. It's rough for us to watch any game together on TV because I'm a realist and rarely get emotional about a game. My wife is the complete opposite. I still enjoy talking and watching sports with her, but often I have to know when to keep my mouth shut when staring facts like, well, it's over now.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.